the 13th of September. I think this is the halfway point in the match. So off we go. So clear weather again. Unfortunate. German losses exceeded 11% and ours keep going up as well. That's not great. So that's before the end of September 23rd. So another 5 turns. So actually just over the halfway point. Excellent. Right, first things first, let's go watch the replay. That's me, so we'll skip to the next regime. Baby Joe beats up some panzers. And generally runs away as fast as he can. We had some discussions about what we must hold. And basically with them about to cut the Polish nation in half, we fell back as much. We decided to fall back as much as we can and just delay. And everyone in the south will consolidate around a supply source. We haven't quite decided which one yet. But yeah, he's strategic moving and withdrawing as fast as he can. He's going to bring everyone he can in to defend Warsaw. We will see if it's enough. Oh dear, this is me getting beaten up. More planes, very unpleasant. Yep, ouch. I need to get some flak in there. I just have like very little, so. Ouch. These guys pouring down as fast as they can. Looks like they were running recon missions over Warsaw, so they can probably see that it's almost empty. Which sucks. Oh dear, they're really smashing these guys. Same here. Hopefully they're far enough behind that they can't do anything about it. They won't be able to reach Warsaw in the amount of turns they have left. It looks like they haven't quite got the action points to cross the major river here, which is good. It means we can continue our little shuffle down the river, blocking them as much as possible, although it will probably be quite hard to hold this bit with that many mobile troops stacked up against it. Oh, looks like they're diverting around to the north with a bunch of artillery and stuff. Not unexpected. Yeah, ouch. Not too bad though. I think we're going to have to run. They're over the river and we do not have a hope of pushing them back when they have that many troops. Oof. Oh, that's so close. It doesn't look like they quite managed to make it. So we're going to have a chance to block them off from crossing the river. But ooh, I do hope it's going to be enough. I think I will have to oh no, I can't because there's no rail line. Okay. Well, perhaps unsurprisingly, a massive amount of German mobile troops going directly for Warsaw. This is going to be a real trick to survive. I'm not sure if we will, because they're probably two turns of movement from being inside the capital, and our troops are not going to be able to move fast enough to get there before them in all likelihood. Yeah, okay, this is tricky. I will have to use my strategic move capabilities to put people in the outskirts of Warsaw instead of along the river line. I don't think we have a chance to delay them very much on the river line. Nothing particularly unexpected in the south here. They're just mopping up remnants. BBJO hasn't really got a lot of combat power left here, unfortunately. More of the same. We've got some tanks cutting in from the north. Yeah, it's all going to shit very quickly, which, you know, isn't completely surprising. The Polish are supposed to win, but it can be pretty savage when it happens to you. Okay, so he's still holding them in the forests outside the Carpathians. Is that? No, I forgot what the name of the mountain range is. Here he's in disarray and getting forced back. In the middle section, very similar. He can just try and hold them in the terrain there, but the real problem is here. Ooh. I do not know what we are going to be able to do here. Just the sheer amount of German troops means they'll be able to force the river, and I do not think we have close enough men to actually hold Warsaw. We may lose Warsaw, in which case the victory points are going to be tricky. In the north here, we've almost defended too well, because it's ended out with the Germans getting the chance to cut through our lines here and go for the capital. Similar here. Yep, okay. Everybody runs for Warsaw. Bummer. Right, I will get started on this. Okay, so we're at the end of the Polish Northern Forces turn, and as you can see, everyone is pretty much just running away. There is not a lot we can do. We've managed to bulk up this wall. Everyone's kind of sliding along the river. Hopefully this marsh, the Vistula marshes, is enough to stop the German mobile troops from getting over and cutting us off. Fingers crossed there. And over here we threw back the 10th, another regiment of the 10th Panzer Division, who have had quite a bad war so far. You can see even these guys, oh no, that's all the tanks, aren't in great shape. This one is quite beaten up, and the final one is hiding somewhere. I can't actually see it. But overall, not a great war for them. We tried an attack against this artillery unit and failed, which was a bit annoying. Nothing to be done about that. Come back in central, the reserves are just running for Warsaw. Nothing much else they can do. BBJO is running interference. I hope he falls back to Lodz and tries to fortify the position there. Now the real meat of the turn is the movements here. We've managed to set some level of defense up here. Everyone's moving northwest towards Warsaw as fast as they can, but it's probably not going to be enough to hold the river line against this very large amount of German light divisions and tanks. The engineers definitely won't. And this blasted bridge failed to be exploded yet again, as well as the one over here. So that's not great. Further down south, nothing has really changed. We identified that the evac zone here, for every 10,000 Polish troops that are able to access the evac at the end of the game, the Germans lose a victory point. So if we get even one, if we hold Warsaw and get some Polish troops evacuated, basically that will give us a win. Essentially, if we the rules are set up so if we hold Warsaw and only Warsaw, we lose, because Warsaw's 10 victory points, we have to hold 11. But we may be able to evac enough troops to push that over and get that 11th point. So in that case, we would only have to hold Warsaw. However, the Germans are quite far from Brest and Lwów, whatever it is. So I would be surprised if they made it to either of those before the end of the game. So I think as long as we hold Warsaw, we are going to win. But yeah, it's going to be iffy. Oh, up north, the British Expeditionary Force brutalized another German regiment. So we're just slowly working those casualties up. Yep, overall, not a bad turn, no disasters. And I think the next 1 or 2 are going to be key to see what the Germans do and if they can breach the river line here and attack Warsaw. I did manage to rail a few troops in from up here. And they're on the outskirts now, so we are hopefully going to have enough of a reserve until this sort of wave of units here condenses on the city. Right, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.